Welcome to TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslidge. The City of Cleveland Division of Police has introduced community engagement officers, also known as CEOs, to the neighborhoods.
And it's really about community engagement and community policing in a way that really connects police officers with individuals and with community organizations and community groups to have a real feel for what's going on the street, other than the traditional, what people would think of police work, answering 911 or going to homicides or robberies or things like that. It's a different approach, and we find that it's very effective, and there's a lot of information that is gathered, not in terms of just identifying who are bad actors, but information that's being gathered in terms of what we can do as a division of police to improve quality of life in the city of Cleveland.
And their mission is to engage with the community, all the stakeholders, all of our citizens, our business folks, and then to bring that information back to our frontline officers so that they can have better interactions with the community. Their mission is also, as the mayor stated, on the quality of life side of things, to make sure that we do whatever we can to address quality of life issues, and that we engage the community in addressing those things in what we call our problem-oriented policing plan. So they have a big task ahead of them. I think they're all up to the task, because the things that we're asking these officers to do right now, they've been doing all their careers, and that's why most of them were chosen.
We spoke with a few of the CEOs about the role they play in the community and about the experience. How were the officers chosen?
It was kind of a long process. I put them through the ringer pretty well. So we took applications, and we had a pretty good response, considering that it was a new program, and I think policemen don't exactly volunteer for things they haven't seen before. So we had a good response. We were looking for a set of skills as a team, meaning we needed people who were obviously good with engaging the community, who understood who the key players in the community were, who knew how to coach and mentor other policemen, and then also how to navigate kind of problem solving and doing new things and coming up with new ideas. So we looked at a bunch of different skills, interviewed a lot of people, made some very hard decisions. The three that we chose are wonderful, but some of the ones that we didn't choose are also great. So it was really a tough decision to make.
And all the officers are doing their part in the community. This is just three that are kind of heading this part of the program.
Absolutely. So we've already been doing a ton of work in the community. We have foot and bike patrols. We have officers going to community meetings all the time. We have detectives that'll spend time at the schools with the kids, having lunch with them. I mean, we're doing a million different things in the community. This was a very good way to strategically look at the things we're doing and make sure we're documenting it all so we could tell our story. A good way to make sure that we are connecting as many officers as possible to all these events, because policemen are busy. They have a busy job. And then carving time out to spend in the community when the community is not in crisis takes a lot of deliberate effort. So this is a good opportunity.
Definitely. Officers, what has it been like to be a part of this project now?
I love this project. To be dedicated to this unit, it is absolutely awesome. Doing community engagement is something that I did day one and even before I came onto the department. So to be able to do it every single day is amazing.
It was an honor to have been chosen. Community policing has always been a constant ever since I've been on. So it's fun working with my coworkers, Crystal and Andino, and we get a lot done.
Once starting this program, we like to eat. Me and my partners were on lunch at KFC, and we came across a young gentleman. I'm not going to say his name, but after engaging with him, speaking with him, he contacted us and he gave us tickets to his graduation. I thought it was inspirational for me. I'm not even a father, but for him to allow me to experience that moment with him was priceless. I don't know. I mean, I treated him fairly, and I'm assuming my interaction with him was positive, where he wanted us to even come back. And most times when we go to calls or people's homes, they don't want you there from the beginning. And for us to have that moment and experience that, that was amazing.
The worst time to meet somebody is in crisis. Their world's rocked at that moment. It's the worst time of their day, the worst day of their year perhaps, and that's when you come in contact with police officers. Isn't it nice to sit across the table and have a cup of coffee with this officer when the sky isn't falling? And that's what the beautiful thing these officers are able to do. It frees them from the zone car, and you get to meet people on their best day.
After working hard for months, a class of cadets have finally made it to the end of their training and are officially Cleveland Firefighters.
And discharge the duties of firefighter to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Mayor Frank Jackson administered the oath of office in a ceremony held in the Cleveland City Council chambers. Mayor then offered words of support to the new firefighters.
But those who do it and do it well have the greatest opportunity to impact the lives of individuals, families, and communities. And that's what you have now. You have that opportunity. So welcome to everyone. Congratulations to you, and thank you again for your willingness to serve.
Council President Kevin Kelly gave the new firefighters a reminder as to why their job is so important.
One thing I can assure everybody here is you will help many people. You'll change many lives, and you will not remember most of them. But I can assure you that they will remember you. When you retire, there will be a lot of people whose lives you have changed, and while you don't remember them, I assure you there will be thousands of people whose lives are better and a community that's better because of the work that you're doing.
Prior to passing out the certificates to the firefighters, Fire Chief Angelo Cavillo offered his advice to the newest members of his team.
Always remember what you have gone through to earn the right to be a Cleveland firefighter. Wear the uniform with pride. Fulfilling the oath you took today to serve on the best fire department in the country. We are respected and supported by the community we serve. Never take that for granted.
The City of Cleveland storefront renovation project helps offer support to local business owners that are looking to revitalize their exterior commercial properties. At the 23rd Annual Storefront Renovation Program Awards, 27 local businesses were honored for their commitment and investment in the past year.
I want to thank the local development corporations and those entrepreneurs and investors in our neighborhood. You're the ones who make sure that our neighborhoods are neighborhoods of choice, where people want to live, work, play, and do business. Neighborhoods where others may look at in a way that says that they don't want to be there, but you made the choice to be there, and you've taken risk. And we appreciate the risk that you've taken, and we support that risk. And because of you, we have neighborhoods that people are choosing to live in and to relocate to.
Our goal is to build a team that can have the resources and time to be out in the community, supporting our community development corporations and our residents and the nonprofits we work with.
President of University Circle Incorporated, Chris Ronayne, was the guest speaker and gave praise to this year's awardees.
You represent the tireless work, block by block, store by store, merchant by merchant. It makes payroll, it keeps the lights on, it keeps the community vital, it keeps the community the kind of place that is, as the mayor said, the place that is truly a competitive city, a city of choice, with choice neighborhoods.
A representative from the awards event main sponsor, Chase, told us the program is about community.
It's a lot about community. It's a lot about working with businesses, finding a way to help them succeed. And when you have the opportunity to work with companies and see them grow and see them employ more people and help the community. I mean, people who invest in the community, they employ people in the community. That's all the fabric of what makes a city vibrant and what makes it successful.
So what we're looking for are either existing businesses or building owners that want to give their buildings a fresh look, make their buildings look like they looked originally, bring back those architectural features, and then bring in new businesses that bring customers to Cleveland, both our residents and our visitors.
The Slavic Village neighborhood has added 37 new affordable green homes, and we were there to see the celebratory ribbon cutting. Mayor Frank Jackson says it's the partnerships that help make development like this possible.
Well, anytime we're able to do something and do it well and have it sustainable and last for a while, you have to do it as a community. That means the public sector, the private sector, the philanthropic sector, all those different sectors that should and have to come together for us to be successful.
Councilman Anthony Brancatelli of Ward 12 is excited for growth happening in the community.
Well, we're really excited today to dedicate the 37th completed house through our low-income housing tax credits. It's just not about providing affordable housing. It's really rebuilding the fabric of our community, which are rooftops and people that are in our community spending money, being part of our neighborhood. I think it's really exciting to see when these new families move in. This particular family moved from Maple Heights into our city. We're excited that she's come over here. At the same time, when I look at the new homes that are being built, they're being built on sites that were formerly foreclosed, condemned, distressed houses. So the transformation of taking away a distressed home, building a new, very efficient, solar panel, modern home is really changing the fabric of our community. So now we've gotten rid of a lot of the distressed houses, we're rebuilding again, and you're seeing a lot of confidence back in our community.
For more information, visit slavicvillage.org. The 2018 National Family and Community Engagement Conference was held at the Huntington Convention Center. Mayor Frank Jackson greeted the nearly 1,100 guests.
Everything that we have done in Cleveland and we've been successful at, we've done as a community effort. Everyone has bought into the success or the failure of whatever it is that we decided what we were going to do. And if we did not do it as a community effort and someone took a buy and didn't want to participate, we never fully were able to implement and execute in a successful way.
The conference was put on by the Institute of Educational Leadership. Kwesi Rollins is the Director of Leadership for the Institute, as well as Master of Ceremonies for the conference, and he told the crowd about the difficulties of coming up with the perfect theme.
Each year we beat the bushes and we just kind of rack our brains to come up with something that we didn't do last year, something that we didn't say last year, something that's snappy and appropriate and et cetera. And this year we came up with organize, harmonize, and amplify.
Cleveland Metropolitan School District CEO Eric Gordon attended the conference and spoke to the crowd about Cleveland schools.
Over the past 7 years, under the Cleveland Plan to reform our schools, we have been aggressively implementing a portfolio strategy of school choice with a fundamental belief that parents and families are and should be the active choosers of their children's schools. That schools, not the district, should be the center of learning, and that the central office should be designed to support schools and their families in meeting that academic mission.
The keynote address was given by Julia Baez, Executive Director of Baltimore's Promise, an organization that works to identify quality programs and activities for Baltimore's youth.
These situations that we face in our communities are not new. You all have been on the front lines of advocating for change for decades. You have amplified the need at every level. Now we come together to organize our individual efforts because we know that there is power in numbers. Look around the room. We are powerful.
For more information on the Institute of Educational Leadership, visit their website at iel.org. The Health Physics Society held their 63rd annual meeting at the Global Center for Health Innovation. The Society is a scientific organization of professionals that specialize in radiation safety. Mayor Frank Jackson attended the meeting and thanked the organization for coming back to Cleveland.
Radiation technology is part of our everyday life. It's in many of our economic sectors, and in Cleveland, Cleveland is known for its healthcare industry and is prominently part of our healthcare industry.
For more information, visit hps.org. John Adams High School was the host site for the 4th annual Southeast Community Health Expo, hosted by the Cleveland Clinic and Ward 2 Councilman Kevin Bishop, who tell us why they continue this event.
It's a great need to provide these services, and a lot of times the people in the community don't know where to go to get these kind of services. So we're actually doing a community outreach, and we're going out in the community and letting everybody know that we are here to provide any kind of assistance and services, from financial to social to health to wellness. We have a little bit of everything here for everybody.
And I'm so excited because the wonderful thing is we have parents and we have the children, so we can educate the parents as well as get the kids in for their sports physical. So it's a win-win situation. Statistics show that when it comes to health screening, especially cancer screenings, it's not being done in this area. And so that's why we're here, to educate the people in this area to get in and get screened.
The city of Cleveland has a rich history, and we want to test your knowledge. Our trivia question for this week: what year was the Cleveland Police Department first established? Was it A, 1798, B, 1866, or C, 1902? We'll have the answer when we return.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes, B, console her,
don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listen.
It's a big responsibility.
Oh, it's huge. I know, it's huge.
And the salary.
Oh my god, yes.
Right?
I mean, like, I was about to move in with my parents, and right before, so this saved me.
I really believe in you, you know?
Thank you. It's nice to hear that from someone.
These are cool. Did you, what did you...
Welcome back to TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslage. Our trivia question for this week: what year was the Cleveland Police Department first established? Was it A, 1798, B, 1866, or C, 1902? The answer is B. It was established on May 1st, 1866 with the passage of the Metropolitan Police Act. Cleveland Public Power's Intern to Apprenticeship program just celebrated its 10-year anniversary with a celebratory luncheon. Mayor Frank Jackson had nothing but praise for the program that has been helping people work towards a stable career with Cleveland Public Power.
So we want to ensure that our young people have an opportunity to come into public service, do a job, do a good job, and get paid, have a career, and be able to raise a family and be able to retire with a good retirement plan.
CPP Commissioner Ivan Henderson handed out recognition awards to those who helped make this program a lasting success. Awards were also given out to the first class to complete the Intern to Apprenticeship program 10 years ago. It was often said that the success of the program depended on how successful this first class was.
And so I went and asked if they remembered when we first started the program, and it came into the mayor's office, and we began to do the program, and how we talked about their success really would determine if in fact we would have the ability to bring other people on in the same program to do the same thing. And I'm proud of them because they were successful.
In his remarks to the crowd, Public Utilities Director Robert Davis said the overall success of the Intern to Apprenticeship program has paved the way for future growth.
In one way or another, each of you has played a critical part in the success of this program. Let's thank Mayor Jackson for recognizing the need to address the dual challenges, developing a qualified workforce and offering employment opportunities to our youth. Yeah. He's empowered us to develop an innovative program, and we would not be able to have this without his leadership. I want to recognize Commissioner Henderson and his staff for 10 years of the work that they've done to make this program a success. Without their effort, none of this would be possible. It has truly been a teamwork effort, and you know what I say about team, together everyone accomplishes more. More importantly, I want to thank the 82 students who have participated in the program, and more specifically for those who are still here with us and employers of Cleveland Public Power. They have worked hard to get here, and as a result of their work, we're stronger. Our service to our customers that we deliver is better. So what we started 10 years ago by Mayor Jackson's direction has turned into a model program. With the Intern Apprenticeship program in the cities of Cleveland, Department of Public Utilities, Cleveland Public Power, are in the forefront of the next generation of utility workers. So when I close, I just want to say the continued success of this program has evolved to the point that, as the mayor indicated, we'll be starting an intern apprenticeship program with the Division of Water that will start July 16th, and it'll be a year program. Followed by then we're going to expand to water pollution control, and then we'll look at customer service.
The 12th annual Better Love Yourself trunk event was held at Phyllis Wheatley on Cedar Avenue. The Pep Rally for Education helps college-bound students get prepared for what's ahead.
We want our kids to know that we're here for them and we're going to cheer them on, and that's why it's important to teach them to better love themselves.
Former recipients were on hand to talk to the students and told us how beneficial it was for them to receive their product-packed trunks.
Last year when I received my trunk, some of the things included in the trunk was the comforter, sheets, the toiletries, and it was really helpful to me to have some of the necessities I needed to start off college strong.
College shopping can be stressful, and the fact that they have like a large chunk of what you need for school like ready for you is definitely a big help. It helps take a lot of the stress out of like beginning your college years, and there's a lot of stress that goes on, a lot of anxiety, and the trunk ceremony definitely helped ease that a lot. And also, it just felt kind of prestigious, like just to be represented and presented, you know, get to talk in front of people, so it was a good experience.
It takes a team to help get the supplies together, and Teresa encourages you to get involved.
So if you want to be involved with Better Love Yourself, go to our website, betterloveyourself.com. Just send us a message that you want to be a mentor, or that you want to be active with helping us collect items, or that you just want to be a part of our team, because we have a fluff team that fluffs the trunk. So we have lots of things that people can do to help us out here.
That's all for your TV20 News. We are Cleveland. I'm Leah Haslage. Up next, we'll have Christian Patterson with the Inside Sports Report.